Hello everybody and welcome back to a new reading vlog. So I don't know how long this reading vlog is going to go on for or how long I'm going to stick with this reading vlog, but as it is April, as it is Shadow and Bone month, can we even believe that's been said? Shadow and Bone comes out this month. Basically the entirety of this month until the show comes out, I'm just going to be reading GrishaVerse books because that's all I've been wanting to consume right now. It's not going to do anything good for my TBR, for my physical TBR, but do we care? No, because all we want to do right now is read the GrishaVerse. I'm going to start by reading Shadow and Bone. Then I'm going to read Six of Crows because those are the two that I definitely want to get read before the show comes out. And then if I'm still feeling like I want to continue on with this, I will read the rest of them. But I just want to get as much of this universe as I can read because it's all I've been wanting to consume right now. It then also means that my knowledge of the story and the world is prime, is top-notch, ready for the TV show to come out because I feel like I've forgotten a lot of stuff. Also means I can annotate my books because I've only annotated King of Scars. I'm also nervous that I'm gonna hate it or that I'm gonna end up loving it more than I should because I'm so hyped for the show. But of course I'm so excited for the show. It's all I've been thinking about at the moment, but I'm gonna do this vlog up until the 23rd or probably finish on the 22nd, and then I'm thinking I might do a vlog for the TV show, do kind of like a review style for the TV show, do it in a vlog style where after every episode I just do a vlog, I do a little kind of this is what I thought so far of the first episode, so it'll be spoilery. I'm gonna start some of this now. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm excited. I'm excited. How many times can I say that I'm excited? I don't know how much I'm gonna update this vlog because obviously this is gonna be like a nearly month-long vlog. I'm just gonna jump straight into Shadow and Bone. Hello everybody, it is a few days later. I started this vlog on Thursday and it is now Sunday, it is the 4th. I am currently 145 pages through Shadow and Bone, which is on chapter 12. I haven't read a lot the past couple of days just because it's the Easter weekend, so I've just been a bit more busy this weekend seeing people, obviously within the restrictions. I did read a lot on Thursday. I read about 70 pages on Thursday, but over the past couple of days I've only read like 50 pages across both days. I'm actually enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I did when I first read it. I have been watching back my old Shadow and Bone reading vlog because I did do reading vlogs for all three of the GrishaVerse books or the Grisha trilogy books. So I've been watching back my Shadow and Bone one, and first of all, my thoughts was terrible. I was not very good at explaining my thoughts. I know that was over a year ago, but I was terrible. I think maybe it shows that I just wasn't really engaged with it back then, even though I said I was enjoying it. I don't think I was really in the mindset and really reading it very well because I was very busy and very stressed around that time. But now I am really enjoying it, but I wouldn't say it's perfect. I think as it's gone on, I've found it a little bit more slower. I think once you get past the whole going into the fold, her finding out about her powers, and then her getting to the little palace, the moment she gets to the little palace, it slows down a bit. Maybe that's because I haven't read much for the past few days, but I am enjoying it, and I think it's just mainly because of my obsession with Shadow and Bone at the moment and with the whole thing of this TV show. I really like Alina, and I said that in my first Shadow and Bone reading vlog that I really do like Alina. Don't really have too much of an opinion or too much thoughts on Mal, even though I know I don't like Mal later on. He was alright at the beginning, like there's not much he's done to annoy me. And one of the main things that bugs me is just how Alina's always putting herself down. She's always like, I'm plain, I'm boring, I'm nothing, blah blah blah, which is very much I'm not like any other girls trope. And what is also annoying is when she sees girls are loads more prettier than her because they're Grisha, she makes them be like the enemy. The moment she meets Zoya and knows that that's the girl that was looking and staring at Mal and caught eye contact with Mal, Zoya has been deemed as the villain, or it's been deemed as someone we can't trust, and that's really frustrating knowing that I go on to love Zoya and that Zoya is one of my favourite characters. This was first published in 2012, which kind of makes sense because around that time it was all that I'm not like any other girls trope and pretty girls are bad. I am excited to continue reading it. I'm loving the Darkling. For someone who didn't love the Darkling but didn't hate the Darkling, I kind of didn't mind him when I first read it. I'm in love with him, and that's Ben's fault. We all know that. I am having a good time, and I'll update you all when I've read a bit more of this. Hello everybody, it is a couple of days later. It is the 6th of April and I finished Shadow and Bone. I haven't given it a rating yet and I'm not sure what I'm going to give it, but I think it might be a 4 out of 5 stars. I did have a good time and I think I did enjoy it more than when I read it the first time. I just remember when I read this book and kind of the series as a whole, I just wasn't engaged with it as much when I first read it and didn't feel like I understood what was going on, but because I'm more familiar with this world now, I think I definitely understand it more and enjoy it more. I felt like the middle was a little bit slow and wasn't as good, especially when she's at the little palace and before she knows that the Darkling and he's a bad person. That bit is a little bit slow, but once you get to the part where Bagra comes to her and says like, look, you need to get out because the Darkling is bad and he's going to do this, and she leaves, she finds Mal, and then she finds a stag, and then the Darkling finds her. All that, building up all to that and to the end, really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Mal annoyed me a little bit. I can't deny that. I think for me it's just a personal thing and how I read it. He fell into that trope and he fell into that thing of saying like, I didn't see you before but I see you now, as in I didn't think you were hot and I didn't fancy you before but suddenly I do now. Yeah, that happens, and yeah, it's realistic, and sometimes it does take something for someone to realise and notice that they fancy somebody. But it was just so cliche and it was just so Mal. It was just annoying because we all know that Alina loved Mal and has loved Mal for years. I think for me, I'm not team Melina, like definitely not. But I'm not team Dark Lena either. I'm more team Dark Lena just because of the whole like enemies to lovers, bad boys sort of thing. I love that stuff. But if I had to like bet my life on it, I wouldn't pick them. I think we know I'm biased in terms of who I prefer because I love the Darkling because of Ben Barnes. But I wouldn't necessarily say that the Darkling and Alina are endgame. I'm kind of in the middle, like I kind of don't care. This has definitely got me so excited for the TV show, and it's made me just think about what my expectations are for the TV show. I'm reading these scenes and going, I hope this happens. Like I hope the Darkling is initially presented as not being a bad guy. That we kind of have a little bit of faith in him, that we're not automatically going, oh, you're a bad guy. That people at first who don't know anything about it kind of are curious about him and are thinking, oh, he could be a good guy, but maybe have some reservations about him. I did get my best friend who has no prior knowledge about this series, doesn't know the books, literally zero, zout, nothing, knows nothing about this. I got her to watch the trailer just to see what an outsider's perspective is on the trailer and what their expectations and their thoughts and their predictions would be for the show. And they were way off. She said it was like Narnia meets Tangled. So she was basically saying that like something happens, this girl has powers and they're saved by a posh lady, and then she has to run away and teams up with a creepy man when a war starts out, and then a creepy lady helps her hone her powers, and it's emotional and dark. Kind of, but no. So Alice, if you're watching this, yeah, no. But I didn't want to tell her anything about it just because obviously I want her to watch the show and see what she thinks about it when she watches the show. So I was thinking I was going to jump straight into Six of Crows, but this has proved to me that I'm not a binge reader. Some people can binge read and can just read one book in a series and then need to read the rest. I need a break. I love the GrishaVerse, and the GrishaVerse is like all that's on my mind at the moment, but I need a bit of a break. I need to just cleanse my mind. I need a palate cleanser before I jump into Six of Crows. So I don't think I'm going to get to all of the GrishaVerse books at the moment, but as long as I get to Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows, that's all that matters. So if this is just a Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows reading vlog, that's fine with me. So for me, I'm going to be pausing this vlog. For you, it won't be, because the next clip will be me starting Six of Crows. But I'm going to pick up a new book. I think I might pick up Concrete Rose because I've been meaning to read that since it came out. I need to support my queen, Angie Thomas, and I feel like I need a bit of contemporary to cleanse that palette before I jump into another fantasy. I'm going to do that, and I will see you probably not that long, because I don't think Concrete Rose will take me that long to read. So I will see you probably in a few days or something when I start Six of Crows. I am still very excited for Six of Crows because I know I will probably love it more. And also I miss Kaz, I miss Inej, I miss Jesper, I miss Wylan, I miss them all. I will see you all a few days for me, next clip for you, when I start Six of Crows. Hello everybody, I'm sorry that it is really overexposed behind me, but as you can see my window is right here and I can't be bothered to put my camera anywhere else. This is just the easiest place to put my camera. Today I'm about to start Six of Crows and I can't wait. I'm very, very excited. I think I'm more excited than I thought I was, just because I want to experience these characters and love these characters and get back into these characters all over again, because I haven't since I read Crooked Kingdom, which was at least 2 years ago. I had my first day back at work yesterday and it was tiring, but I enjoyed it. I'm not in today because I've got a driving lesson. My first ever driving lesson, and I'm bricking it. I think I'm bricking it more than I feel like I'm expressing, because I feel like I've been quite calm about it, because usually when I'm nervous about something I can't sleep, it's all anxiety everywhere. I never thought that I would want to drive for like years. I never saw myself driving, but the only reason I'm doing it is so I can become a runner, because having a driving license enables you to become a runner more easily, because you need to drive for a lot of runner roles. I'm so nervous because I'm worried that I will be terrible, which I think most people will be the first time they drive, but I'm worried that I'll be terrible. I'm worried that I'll make a tit out of myself. I'm worried that I will crash. The word is crash, not smash, crash. I'm worried that I will crash the first time I even try and move a car. And I'm also worried that I'm going to not just kill myself and the instructor, but everybody else on this planet. I think that's what I've learned about myself the past few years with my anxiety. It's all the overthinking that I've done throughout my whole life. All the morbid situations that my mind thinks of with anything that comes into my mind. Like I could be thinking about the smallest thing, like, I don't know, anything, and my mind just overthinks and goes to some of the most morbid and most deathly situations ever. Is that normal? No, I don't think it is. So that's what my mind is processing right now, is that I'm going to get into that car, I'm going to try and move it, and I'm just going to smash and domino effect loads of other cars. But that is not what this vlog is. This vlog is reading Six of Crows. And I'm just excited. I don't know if I'm going to read any now before my lesson. I think I'm just going to chill, maybe watch some booktube, maybe do some editing, just to feel a little bit productive. And then at least if I come back from my lesson and I'm feeling stressed, I can just escape into this. Also, just want to say, because I am back to work and I'm working full time, I'm going to try and read as much as I can each day, but I know that my reading is going to slow down, and I know that my productiveness in terms of booktube is going to slow down because I don't have as much time as I did before when I was not working. But I can't wait to dive into this. And yesterday we got a lot more stills from the TV show, which were chef kiss, may I say. And we also kind of got some more clips, which I thought, do I watch? Yeah, I do. And we got some Six of Crows clips. We got a little clip of them maybe doing heists, and I'm like, hell yeah. My camera battery is now flashing, so I'll leave this here. I can't wait to get back to these characters. But I'll see you all when I want to update you on Six of Crows.
Hello, everybody. It has been a while. As you can tell by the date stamp mark that I've put on, it has been a while. When I last updated you, it was Tuesday the 13th. It is now Thursday the 22nd. I have just been working a lot. Like a lot. I really only read half of Six of Crows in over a week. And tomorrow, Shadow and Bone comes out. So I don't know what's going to happen. I could DNF Six of Crows, because even though I'm enjoying it, and even though I'm having a great time, I kind of feel like rereading a book right now is just not what I need to be doing. I have ordered, and I think I might start reading Rule of Wolves. Maybe tonight I will read some more of Six of Crows just to get a little bit more in before the show comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, maybe I'll start Rule of Wolves, and I might just DNF Six of Crows. So I'm very sorry that this vlog didn't turn out how it was going to. I was planning on reading all of the GrishaVerse books, but then work started. I think that's going to be the plan. I'll try and read some of Six of Crows tonight. If I don't, oh well. But I'm having a great time with what I have read. I love the characters. I think because I've been a bit distant from the book this time, because I've been reading it slowly, and when I have been reading it, I've been a little bit distracted. I found the plot quite slow, and it takes a while to build up to getting to the heights. Like, we're halfway through the book and they're on their way to the court. They're not there yet, but I do just love the characters, and I'm so excited to see them and see what's going to happen with them in the show. So I'm just going to turn this vlog into a Grisha themed reading vlog, where obviously I reread Shadow and Bone. I've tried to reread Six of Crows, but life got in the way. And then I will read for the first time Rule of Wolves, which I am very excited for, because I've heard fun things, stressful things, exciting things, so I will definitely read that. Why don't I open it on camera for you? So here is Rule of Wolves. I got it from Blackwell's. Sorry for this mark on my t-shirt. I've got back from work and I don't know what it is. It could be oil. It was only like 10p more on Blackwell's than Amazon, so I just thought it'd be easy to go for Blackwell's. Don't want to support Amazon as much as I don't have to, if you know what I mean. I was going to wait to get it on paperback, but no. It's Rule of Wolves. I can't. She is done. The back is weird because, like, obviously that's the front and it looks really pretty, and then that's the back. But oh my god, this is gorgeous. Maybe because it's a first time read, I might be more engaged into reading this and wanting to read it more. I know what it is naked, but oh my god. Basically we dying because it's so gorgeous, and I love the black end pages. It's not a GrishaVerse book, it doesn't have a map in it. Wow, this one looks so nicer. This one's so much more detailed. I don't know if you can see. It's so much more detailed than the normal ones. Oh my god, this is beautiful. We are going to dive into this at some point tomorrow, probably once I've watched Shadow and Bone. So this vlog I was originally wanting to post before the one I'm going to be filming tomorrow while I watch Shadow and Bone, and was hoping that I get this vlog done before tomorrow, but this is the way it's planned out. I haven't, so kind of see this as a partial Rule of Wolves reading vlog. I am not really uploading much else recently just because I've been really busy at work, so at least you've got these vlogs. I might kind of get back into weekly reading vlogs or reading vlogs in general, just because I'm not going to be able to film normal videos for a while because I've just been working and I have to kind of get back into working out when I can film and stuff. But tomorrow I'm going to start a watching Shadow and Bone vlog. Tonight I'm just going to chill from work, and I'm going to try and get an early-ish night because I've realised the last episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier is also out tomorrow. I can't remember if in the UK that gets dropped at midnight, or does it get dropped at 8 AM like stuff on Netflix in the UK does? I'm sorry I've abandoned this vlog, but I will see you maybe tomorrow or at some point when I've started this. This is so beautiful and I'm so happy I have it. Like, a cannon. Hello, everybody. Once again, it's about nearly a week later. I'm so terrible at updating this vlog, and I think it's because I haven't been reading as much as I was before, back in like March and February, in April, because as you know, I'm back to work and this vlog is probably very boring and very drawn out. I obviously have started Rule of Wolves. I don't have the dust jacket on just because who reads with the dust jacket on? Not this girl. But I just love this cover. It's so stunning. But I am about 200 pages of the way through Rule of Wolves, and at first I was like, what is happening? I kind of forgotten a lot about what happened in King of Scards. I thought I didn't, but it wasn't until I read this I was like, I think I've forgotten quite a bit. But I like that this book does allow you to re-jog your memory and does help you remember what happened in King of Scars. I really did enjoy King of Scars. I know some people didn't, but I really did. When I went into this, I was a bit like, A, what is happening? And B, do I like this? Is this good? But I think that was probably down to my engagement and to my reading. I haven't been in the best reading mood and been in a little bit of a reading slump because of work, but I'm slowly coming out of it because this book has gotten good, and I really love it. It's so good, and it's so great seeing all these characters, especially after watching Shadow and Bone. I think watching Shadow and Bone has made me love this book more because I'm just so in the mind of Shadow and Bone, especially visually. I think because I've spoken spoilers about the other two books, I can't really remember because I started this vlog at the beginning of the month and it's near the end of the month. I will be talking spoilers for Rule of Wolves, just so you all know. I'm 200 pages in and I'm very shook. The moment that the Darkling, because we all knew that the Darkling was resurrected at the end of King of Scars, the moment that the Darkling said to Zoya and Nikolai, bring me Alina Starkov, I was shook. I was not prepared. And also that reminds me of the show of Shadow and Bone when, is it Dreesen goes, bring me Alina Starkov. But that just reminds me of that. But also the fact that they're bringing Alina back, and they have. Alina is back, Mal is back. I am losing my marbles, and there is a part of me that kind of hopes that in Nina's part of the story, the crows come back. But I don't want to put too much expectations up, and I don't want to hope too much because I don't want to let myself down and feel disappointed. And for someone who didn't like Mao in the books, but if you've watched my Shadow and Bone watching vlog, you know that I like Mao in the TV show and that my like for Mao in general has gone up. I'm really happy to see him, and I'm really happy to see both of them. I love Alina, as we all know. Mao, obviously, as I said, not the biggest fan, but I'm happy to see him back. And it's just so weird but so cute. Obviously the life that they're living right now is post Shadow and Bone, and is a life where people think that Alina's dead. It's just nice to see them not like 100% happy and like forgotten all that has happened in the past, but they're living the life that they deserve, and it's just so nice to have them back. But also it's kind of scary to have them back because of in the situation that they are. They're back with the Darkling, they're reunited with the Darkling, and I don't like that. As much as I love the Darkling and he's one of my favourite characters, I don't love him in the sense of I want him to succeed. I love him because he's an interesting character and because he's so mysterious and because Ben Barnes. I love him as a character rather than as a person. It's kind of how like some people can say that they like Snape as a character because he's an interesting character, but obviously not like him as a person. So it's not nice seeing Alina back with the Darkling and in the presence of the Darkling, because he was horrible to her, he manipulated her, he ruined her life basically. Even though I've avoided proper spoilers, I have heard that people get emotional and that something bad happens in this book, and I'm scared but also excited because I love getting shook by a book. I love a book just ruining my life. So I'm intrigued but scared yet excited for that to happen, to see what's going to happen. I think now that my mind has been rejogged about all these characters from the Shadow and Bone TV show, I'm just connecting with it more, and I'm finding myself connecting with Nina more and just loving them more. I fell in love with Nina in the show. First of all, Danielle, my girlfriend. I want to marry Danielle Gallagher. Nina and Matthias in the show were just so perfect. So I think my love for Nina right now is very high. So that's why I'm really loving Nina. And it's made me realise how good Nina is in the show and how well represented she's in the show. Because there's a moment in this book where she says how she can think of nothing better than rolling around naked in a bed of silk, and that is Nina in the show, because in the show we see her just completely confident and completely fine and happy within her body and being open with her body. I love her so much, and her talking about waffles, just the simple things. But I'm really enjoying this and I'm excited to dive into it more and to read more. I don't know how long this is going to take me. I will probably read it into May. I'm definitely not going to finish this in the next couple of days, so this vlog is going to be a long one, or long in the sense of the duration it's taking and like how much I've been filming for. Or, oh, my brain's not computing, it's like 10 p.m. I mean like the length of since I started to ending this vlog. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to catch up with some casualty. If I have time before I want to go to bed, I will read a bit more of this. If not, I'm just going to go to bed because I've got work in the morning.
Hello, everybody. It is May the 6th. It is Thursday, May the 6th, and once again, I haven't updated in like a week. I just haven't really been in the mood to update and in the mood to film. And then whenever I think about doing it, I just forget. But here I am on a day off where I'm feeling a little bit productive. I'm feeling like I just want to read all day, and that's what I've started doing. So I thought I'd update before I get fully into reading. I have read a chapter so far today of Ruled Wolves. I think the last time that I updated you guys was just before something crazy happened, and when I was saying how I've heard that it gets emotional and that people get wrecked by this, and then something happened and I cried. Miss Bardugo, we will fight on the field. How dare you kill David Kostick? I have no words because I'm not in a massive reading mood and I'm really busy within life in general. When I do want to read, it's just nice to dive into a world that I love, into characters I love. Also, I said before that we had Alina and Mal back, which is great because it's just nice to see them back. But we've also seen Kaz, Jesper and Wylan. And to say I screamed, to say I died, to say I lost every ounce of sanity in me. I hope we see a Nej. She has been mentioned, but I've just read the chapter where Nikolai basically just admits his love to Zoya and just says like, I want you to be my queen. And she's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just like, Zoya, honey. I understand why she doesn't think that it's right for her to become the queen of Ravka because she's half Suli and she's a general and she's not anything royal or anything like that. They love each other. And Nikolai just admitting his love and basically saying like, I want you to be my queen is everything I needed. But I hate that it still ended on her being like, no, you're Ravka's king, I'm never going to be Ravka's queen. I am really enjoying it and I'm about 150 pages away from finishing. Hopefully maybe I can finish it within the next couple of days or next few days so I can finally move on to another book and can finally finish a book. But today I'm just going to spend the day reading, maybe doing a little bit of editing and watching some booktube. It's just going to be a booktube reading day because I haven't had a day like that for so long. Also, another thing that I had to do today is go vote. And then later on, me and my mum are going to go for a walk with some family friends.
We did it. It took me over 2 weeks, but we did it. I just read the last like 70 pages just in one go, got back from work and decided I want to finish it tonight. And I did. I don't yet know what I'm going to give it or what rating I'm going to give it. And I'll decide that in a sec when I kind of put it through Call Pile. But it's definitely between a 4 and a 5, I think. I'm not sure if it's a 4.25 or 4.5. I think it's going to end up being a 4 on Goodreads, but maybe between like a 4 and a 4.5. It was good. I really did enjoy it, but there were times where I felt like it dragged. There were some times where I think it went too fantastical. I think one of the downfalls, and that's on my side, is as I haven't read the Grisha trilogy for a while, obviously I've read Shadow and Bone more recently, but as I haven't read Seasons of Storm and Rune and Rising for a while, I can't really 100% remember what happens to the characters like Nikolai and Zoya in the trilogy. So when we're seeing Nikolai and Zoya becoming these demons and these dragons, I'm like, I just don't remember how that came about in the Grisha trilogy. So probably need to reread those books at some point, but I'll probably do it once we get more seasons or those kind of books get adapted into seasons for the show. But I still had such a great time just being back with these characters. They were so pure. I liked having the Dark King back. I kind of just liked having all the characters back because when we got King of Scars, we literally only expected to get people like Nikolai and Zoya and Nina. Those are really the only characters and some other side characters from the Grisha trilogy that we thought we were going to get. This one gave us everyone. It gave us literally everyone who is alive, plus the Darkling. It gave us Alina and Mal and Kaz and Jesper and Wylan and Linej. And I lived for it. I did love seeing how Nina's story plays out, but I think because I'm so used to her being with Matthias, her being with Han was beautiful. They were so cute. I really did like them. But it's just so weird knowing that she's now going to basically become the queen of Phaedra. I can never pronounce it right. Phaedra. I can say it in my brain. Phaedra. Phaedra. Her becoming the queen of Phaedra doesn't seem right because obviously she's Grisha. And also the fact that she's going to become queen of Phaedra, not looking like Nina, and marrying the prince of Phaedra, but is not actually the prince of Phaedra, but looks like... I wish we got more of an edge, but obviously it makes sense why we didn't. I'm still glad that we got like a little snippet of her. Obviously Kaz and Jesper and Wylan were just like chef kiss. Jesper has my heart once again. I think the Alina and Mal moments were just so perfect because if we got them heavily involved, if we got them really involved in this storyline, it would just be wrong because after the Grisha trilogy, those two just went off pretending that they were dead, wanting to live a peaceful life, so dragging them back into this storyline would just not have been right, so I liked how they were involved. Nikolai and Zoya have my heart. The time that they nearly confessed their love for each other, but didn't, was painful. But when they did, it was beautiful. And I cannot believe that Zoya is the queen of Ravka. Did I see that coming? No. Do I love it? Yes. And Nikolai gave up his throne for her. He probably would have done it anyway, even if he wasn't doing it for Zoya. I want to fight Miss Bardugo once again, as I've already said in this video. I want to fight Miss Bardugo for killing David, because David and Genya are one of my favourite couples. They are just so pure and they were so great in the show, and then you've just gone and ruined it. I'm not going to be able to watch or rewatch the first season of Shadow and Bone and watch any other further seasons of Shadow and Bone and feel happiness and feel content when seeing Genya and David get together, because I know what happens. Because we know that David dies. But I also like that at the end of the book, Genya had her time to really drive it into the Darkling and really have a go at the Darkling for what he did to her. Was able to have a go at him and just say, you literally sold me off, you sold my body off as a child to the king, and I can never forgive you for that, and you can never make up for that. There's nothing in this world that you can make up for that. And that moment was just so great, because it's what she deserves, and it's just something that's been building up throughout this whole series, this whole universe. So I'm so glad that that happened, and I'm so glad that Zoya as well got her time to kind of have a go at the Darkling and be like, you think you're this amazing person who's done so much for Ravka and that everything you want to do is for Ravka, but you've destroyed so many lives and nothing you can do in the future can make up for that. The last thing I want to talk about is that we basically got a cliffhanger. Miss Bardugo, will you be writing more books? Will we be continuing on with the GrishaVerse? Because if we are, I'm here. I'm ready. Sign me up. Give me some arcs. If not, I'm okay with that. That's fine. I've had my time. We've had our time. Because this book ends with Zoya talking to Genya and Alina and saying that I don't think that what the Darkling did and what he did to sacrifice himself to kind of save the country and save the land, I don't think that's gonna stay. I don't think that's gonna be a prolonged thing. That could come to bite us in the arse. Something could happen with like Sancta Felix, one of the like original saints, and that leaves them saying that they need to find something to help them and maybe to solve this forever, and that they're going to need a thief. So if we're going to get another series, another installment in this world of Genya, Alina, Zoya and the Crows, as well as Inej, coming to get... Yes, I want more crows. Is that going to be Six of Crows 3? Oh my god, I don't know. Whatever it is, I will read it. I will read it. But I had such a good time, even though it took me forever, and I think that probably did hinder my enjoyment with it a bit, because obviously it was dragged out a bit. I was losing concentration sometimes, and I probably wasn't like all in the game all the time because I'm just so tired at the moment and I'm working all the time. I planned for this vlog to go up like 3 weeks maximum into April. It's going to be going up like a week and a half into May. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody has those days. But I still hope you enjoyed this video of me just reading Grisha books and having a good time. I went from just being like a casual liker of the GrishaVerse when I'd read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom to being like hardcore. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the GrishaVerse. If you have read Rule of Wolves, let's talk. We need to talk because stuff happened. I'm emotional. If you're new around here, do not forget to subscribe. Turn my notification bell on so you know I'm next going to post. All my social media links are linked in the description below. And with that all said and done, I'll see you all in my next video.